Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we welcome Arizona State University's graduating student athletes in the class of 2026. Please be seated. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 2026 Sun Devil Athletics Stole Ceremony, honoring the graduating student athletes this year at Arizona State University. As a means of introduction, my name is Tim Healy, and I am winding down my 28th season as the radio play-by-play broadcaster for Sun Devil football, men's basketball, and baseball, and it is my pleasure and my privilege to serve as your host here today. You know, over the last few years, those of us who care so much about Arizona State University and care so much for Sun Devil athletics have been entertained and thrilled by the outstanding athletic performances and achievements that these talented young men and women have accomplished in their respective sports throughout their respective careers. Today, we gather here to honor them for the greatest academic achievement of their young lives as they receive their college degrees this week as graduates of Arizona State University. Now, we're not only recognizing and applauding our graduating student athletes today, and if you're keeping score at home, 178 total graduating student athletes this academic year at Arizona State, 115 of whom have joined us here today. We also are paying tribute to many, if not most, of you in the audience, as you are the family members and the friends who have helped encourage and support these young men and women on the journey that has led them to this day and to the attainment of their college degrees. You are to be congratulated as well. A couple of quick housekeeping notes, if I may. First, in addition to all of you, I should say, who have joined us here at Mullet Arena this afternoon, we would also like to welcome all of our friends who are watching today's ceremony via live stream. We thank all of you for joining us virtually for this celebration. And if you are so inclined to post any comments about or photos from today's Stole ceremony, we would ask that you use the hashtags Sun Devils Graduate and ASU Grad. Those are our official U.S. government-inspected hashtags for today's Stoll ceremony. Now, to begin today's program, I would like to introduce a gentleman who has dedicated more than 2 decades of his life to the field of education as a teacher, principal, superintendent, and higher education leader. A proud alumnus of Arizona State University, he now leads K through 12 school partnerships across the university, helping to expand opportunities for students and for schools throughout our community. Please welcome the Associate Vice President of Outreach at Arizona State University, Dr. Quentin Boyce.
Good afternoon. Okay. Appreciate you. Welcome all. As mentioned, my name is Quentin Boyce, and I am extremely excited to be here. In fact, I'm probably the most excited person in this room. This will be the best part of my day, and I say that knowing full well that this evening at 7 p.m., I got to attend my son's flag football game. His name is Harper, and he sucks at flag football. Now, the crazy part, he's actually extremely athletic, but at times he'd rather kick a pile of dirt than to try to pull a flag. But that's okay. That's his journey. Now, his dad, I've always been good at sports. But graduates, not like you guys. As an undergraduate student here in the late 90s, yeah, I'm from the 1900s. Fellow 1900 person up there in the back. As an undergraduate student here in the late 90s, I admired you guys. I did. I wanted to be like you guys. So the fact that I get to share space with you today in this capacity is pretty amazing. Actually, I have a few years of eligibility left. And by a few, I mean all. So if and when pickleball becomes an Olympic sport, I'm ready. I'm ready when you're ready. To be in this room graduating as an elite college athlete is nothing short of amazing. Something that most people, including myself, will never understand. I would imagine the long hours, the sacrifices you've made to your mind, your body, and your spirit, yet you're here. So please know that all that has served you well in sport will undoubtedly serve you well in life. And as you navigate life, I leave you with 3 things just to consider and remember. You are in control of your own story. Sometimes you'll kick dirt, sometimes you'll pull a flag, and that's okay. Be a good human. We need more of them. And despite current landscape, I'm actually extremely encouraged about the future of humanity, because you guys are built differently. You guys are built tough. And finally, 3, you are perfectly imperfect. You will undoubtedly make more mistakes as you go. Just remember to keep the main things in life, the main things in life. Don't get too high, don't get too low, because the delta between, the difference between is pretty great. So remember, you're in control of your own story. You are perfectly imperfect, and be a good human. So on behalf of Arizona State University, we are extremely proud. In my humble opinion, you are now winning the best competition ever, walking across the stage today. To the parents, guardians, caretakers, friends here today, there is absolutely no way that our graduates would have made it here today without you. Now, my time's limited. As a wrap up, again, I just want to say welcome all. Congratulations, graduates. And if you see Harper, tell him catch the dang ball. Go Devils.
Thank you, Dr. Boyce, and it's so nice to have a fellow survivor of the 1900s here on the stage with me today. Unfortunately, I'll see your 1900s and raise you 25 years or so. The 25-26 academic year here at Arizona State has proven to be yet another exciting and successful year for Sun Devil athletics, a year filled with many memorable moments and unforgettable highlights. This clearly is an athletic department for all seasons. It began in the fall when Sun Devil volleyball captured its second straight Big 12 Conference championship, hosted NCAA first and second round regional action, and advanced to the Sweet 16 of the 2025 NCAA tournament. In addition, the fall semester featured a national runner-up finish for Sun Devil triathlon, and Sun Devil football playing before sellout crowds in each and every one of their 7 home games at Mountain America Stadium en route to a solid 8-win season. The excitement continued through the winter months as ASU men's and women's swimming each won Big 12 titles at the conference championships in March, and the Sun Devil men's swimming team ended up with a 4th place finish at the NCAA championships, the program's 3rd top 5 national finish in the last 4 years. Sun Devil Gymnastics made its 8th consecutive NCAA regional appearance and hosted NCAA regionals across the street at Desert Financial Arena, while under the leadership of first-year head coach Molly Miller, Sun Devil women's basketball won its first 15 games, the best start in program history, and returned to the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2019. And we moved right into the spring, where the Sun Devil women's tennis program earned a Big 12 regular season co-championship, made the program's 40th NCAA tournament appearance, posted 20 wins in a season for the first time since 2001, and hosted NCAA first and second round action at the Whiteman Tennis Center. And just this past weekend, under the leadership of head coach Megan Bartlett, Sun Devil softball earned its first ever Big 12 tournament championship. With 3 impressive victories in Oklahoma City over the top 3 seeds in the Big 12, and capped off by a 4-0 shutout win Saturday over 3rd-ranked and defending national runner-up Texas Tech in the tournament championship game. And as a result, softball is on its way to the NCAA tournament this weekend as the number 5 seed playing in the College Station, Texas Regional. Those were just some of the highlights of this past year. We invite you to take a look at the video screens now for some more memorable moments from the past 9 months in Sun Devil athletics.
four walls close me within. My eyes are open up with pure sunlight. I'm the first to know, my dearest friends. Even if your hope has burned with time, anything that's touched shall be regret. And your vicious pain, your warning sign, you will be fine. Hey, here I am, and here we go. Life's waiting to begin.
Used to be. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce a gentleman who over the last 2 years has led ASU athletics through an historic and highly successful transition into the Big 12 Conference. Highly successful, yeah, I'd say so. 9 Big 12 championships in the first 2 years in the Big 12 Conference. With over 20 years of experience in both collegiate and professional sports, including leadership here at ASU and with Major League Baseball's Arizona Diamondbacks, he has helped drive success both on and off the field. Please welcome Arizona State Athletic Director Graham Rossini.
All right, everybody, we're in the business of good news, and this is such a fun time of year with so much great news to share across all things ASU. You heard about the conference championships. We've got 5 and counting this year, the most that we've had at ASU since 2007, 2008, and so we're well on our way. And so the conference championships, a couple of the numbers that are fun to talk about, 13 of our athletes this year have been Big 12 end of the year award winners, players of the year, newcomer of the year, transfer of the year, 17 individual All-Americans and counting right now, and obviously 178 graduates that are here today. And so that last part's the most important detail. We're proud of rings and banners and championships and these team outcomes that we're so excited to celebrate, including softball this past weekend, joining that club. Softball's always got the best crowd support. Shout out to softball. Stepped it up at Wings of Gold a few weeks ago, but we are so happy to be in this room celebrating this incredible milestone with our student athletes. And so I would ask, we've heard a couple references to this, but if our athletes can make eye contact with your support system, your family members that are in the crowd, please give them a thank you and appreciation for getting to this point. We've got a number of teammates, obviously our Office of Student Athlete Development, Champ Life, the team that works so hard every single day with our athletes to make these moments possible, a number of our teammates throughout the athletic department, our staff, our coaches, etc. This is the purpose of the work that we do. Again, we want to win, we want to showcase the university through sport. It's more important that we prepare you for what comes next. Because at some point, Mother Nature's undefeated, and you're going to walk into an interview, you're going to decide to start a company, you're going to want to lead your community in the way that you uniquely can because you've got an incredible toolkit and ability to go do that on an every single day basis. We were at a graduation this morning, and I'm going to borrow a line from Regent Dean Penley, who said, "Education remains the tested route to prosperity for a better life with higher income, societal growth, development, and prosperity." We work hard on that every single day. And so the fact that you're here celebrating this incredible milestone, you're ready for whatever comes next. And as you go through your graduation this week, you're going to get that degree, and it's going to talk about the accomplishment, but more importantly, the obligation. The obligation that you now share to go out in the world and use your education, use your relationships, use your lived experience to go improve your community, your society, the place that you call home. That's the challenge that we want to leave you with your ASU experience with. For those of you still playing, and a number of you are, you'll get a chance to do that internationally. You'll get a chance to do that professionally. Go see that dream through. Go compete until the last day that you can. But when that day comes to an end and you're ready for what's next, that's what we'll continue to be the most proud of. And so on behalf of Sundell Athletics, congratulations. Enjoy this moment. You've gained incredible outcomes throughout your time here. Stay close to us. Stay connected to your alma mater. Stay connected to your program. Be a resource for us, connecting to other recruits, other connections, other people and investments that can make your program continue to thrive. You've left it better than you found it, and we'll continue pushing forward. So congratulations. Let's go Devils.
Thanks, Graham. You know, in the 28 years that I have served as the radio play-by-play broadcaster for Sun Devil Athletics, I don't think I have come across an individual who better exemplifies or better personifies the term student athlete than the young man who is our keynote speaker here this afternoon. I had the pleasure of broadcasting all of his games as a wide receiver on the Sun Devil football teams from 2016 to 2019. While playing football at a very high level as one of ASU's top pass catchers during those 4 years, this young man also graduated from Barrett, the Honors College at Arizona State, with a degree in biomedical engineering. His outstanding academic achievements earned him numerous honors, including Pac-12 and NCAA postgraduate scholarships, as well as the Bill Kajikawa Award as the top male student athlete in his graduating class. After spending some time in the National Football League with the Tennessee Titans, he transitioned from football to medicine and is now a fourth-year medical student at the Mayo Clinic Alex School of Medicine as he pursues a career in surgery and innovation in patient care. Please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker this afternoon, former ASU football wide receiver, Kyle Williams.
Well, thank you for that warm introduction to the class of 2026, along with your family, your friends, your coaches, the staff, administrators, and everybody who played a role in getting you here. Congratulations. Today's a special day, needless to say. There are 178 student-athlete graduates in this class, and moments like this represent years of sacrifice, discipline, commitment, and belief finally taking shape into something tangible. This is an extraordinary accomplishment. Anytime I have the opportunity to come back here, I say it's the honor of a lifetime, because it truly is. ASU gave me a home. It gave me the opportunity to be a Sun Devil, to be part of a family, and to belong to something bigger than myself. When I reflect on my own time here, I think about the depth of relationships, the adversity, the growth, and the people who shaped my time here, many of whom are sitting behind me and in the stands. And for my time at ASU and those people, I'm forever grateful. And so, as I thought about what I wanted to talk about today, I realized pretty quickly that I'm in some presence of remarkable talent. As we just mentioned, Big 12 champions, regional champions, national champions, All-Americans, academic All-Americans, honor students, First Nation college graduates, and many, many award winners. So what that means is this. You've heard great speeches, and you're clearly motivated. So a couple disclosures. First, admittedly, I'm only about 6 years removed from where you're sitting right now. So what I say to you, I say to myself, honestly. And second, let me be clear, I don't have some secret formula or some proprietary wisdom to offer you at this junction. But all that said, what I do have and what I do think is important is a reminder. And my hope is that this reminder leads you to celebrate all that you've done here at ASU. Frankly, what you've done is anything but ordinary. And as athletes, we are exceedingly good at being critical of ourselves. It's part of the nature of the beast. We have to push ourselves beyond our limits. And we are exceedingly bad at celebrating accomplishments, though. And so we have to find that balance. We have to wire our brains to normalize hard things and to make the extraordinary feel routine, for it to feel commonplace. I remember when I was here, leaving a calculus exam, thermodynamics exam, getting on a plane to LA, then playing USC in the Coliseum 48 hours later. At the time, that felt just like the week. Felt kind of just regular. The lifts, the study hall, the makeshift homework station while we were traveling as a team. And might I add, without the help of ChatGPT or Claude. But in all seriousness, the added pressure, the responsibility, that was just life. That was normal. That was our pedestrian undertaking. But just think for a second about how absurd your experience here has been. It's not a normal college experience. None of us had that. We were in a pressure cooker our whole time here. And that's exactly the point. That's why we gather today, to celebrate that difference. If you need any evidence of just how cool and extraordinary you are, I want you to think about how awesome your 8 or 9-year-old self would think you are today. They wait in line for hours just to meet you, for an autograph, for a picture. But in some ways, we kind of just take that for granted. It's the nature of it. But at one point in time, as hard as it may be to believe now, this moment is all you ever wanted. It's all you could ever think about. You would obsess over it. It was on your vision board or Pinterest or whatever it is. But that belief, we lose that sometimes. We lose that childlike perspective. But that wonder, that awestruck wonder, those things have been some of our greatest strengths up until now. The truth is, this experience, the student-athlete experience, that is, will follow you for the rest of your life. It will be one of the crown jewels of your story. And every interview that I've had, for every opportunity that I've ever pursued, my time here at ASU has come up. That's how much this experience matters. That's how much today will continue to matter. You came here, you pushed boundaries, you grew, you elevated as an athlete, and more importantly, as a person. So as you move forward into graduate school, into professional sports, into medicine, into business, entrepreneurship, coaching, or whatever is next, here are some things that I think that we should live by. First, to stay curious. Ask the questions, reach out, send that message, make that introduction. Remain humble enough to ask when you don't know or when you're wrong, and you should be really good at that as an athlete, because in no other medium or place are you gonna have your worst fears and all your mistakes played out in front of all your closest friends. So we should have no issue admitting we're wrong. Curiosity is gonna open up doors that talent alone cannot. I am literally here today because of just one email I sent to a sports medicine surgeon at Mayo Clinic out of curiosity. I literally asked him the question, I don't know what you do, can I follow you for a day? Second, protect what makes you distinct. In a world increasingly shaped by AI, by automation, by efficiency, your humanity, your perspective, and your individuality will matter even more. After all, to be elite, by definition, you cannot be like anybody else or be like everyone else. And as athletes, if we're being honest, we'd like to be better. So if you walk into a room and feel different, good. It should feel that way. That probably means that you're right where you should be. Your perspective, your mindset, your experiences are assets. Lean into them and build on them. And third, and certainly not least, come home. This place is home. You are not just graduates of ASU. You are the very lifeblood of this athletic department. You are an integral part of the fabric of this university. And what ASU Athletics continues to build in its excellence is only sustained by individuals like yourself. So wherever life takes you, come back. Come sit in the stands. Come speak on panels. Come mentor. Come recruit talent to ASU. Stay connected to this place. Because ultimately we scatter to the ends of the state, to the ends of this country, and across the globe, but we do so representing the maroon and gold. Just like you once needed someone to look up to, someone coming behind you needs your guidance right now. So let me leave you with this. Passionately go chase everything you worked for, because that's what I'm doing. And build the life that you imagine. When you lay your head on the pillow at night and you think about your wildest dreams, chase them truly. Be confident in whatever comes next, because this place has prepared you for far more than you realize. We are all excited to watch your success unfold. It is my honor to welcome you into the Sun Devil Athletics alumni family. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you, and forks up.
Thanks, Kyle. Great to hear from you. Now let's hear from some other Sun Devil Athletics alumni, if you'll direct your attention to the video screens.
Hey Sun Devils. Hey Sun Devils. Congrats on your graduation. You finally did it. Now, whatever you're going to do next in your life, don't forget to enjoy every single moment.
You are now well armed to meet the future you're all headed towards. I want you to take all that passion and energy you have for your teammates and for ASU, the institution you represented all these years, and bring that into the world and really attack everything you do. because we need more people like you doing good.
Being a student athlete sets you up so well for the future. You guys will all go on to do amazing things.
You all have put in so much work both in your sport and in the classroom, and I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors.
My best advice to you guys would be, in life, you're either a fountain or a drain. And as a Sun Devil, I hope you guys are all fountains, and I know you will do great. You will get knocked down, but you got to get right back up just like any of you did on your playing fields, your courts, whatever sport you did.
You've worked incredibly hard to reach this moment. The long nights, the early mornings, the grind, the sacrifices, it all led you here today. And today you get to celebrate every bit of that effort.
I know as student athletes, we tend to just put our heads down, go back to work, and start grinding on our next big thing. But I have one piece of life advice for y'all, and that's just to be where your feet are at right now. So enjoy this moment, take it all in, surrounded by all of your loved ones, friends and family who have supported you throughout this entire journey.
You have accomplished a very hard thing, something that a lot of people, most, could not do. And that's the same thing with the next phase of your life. If you take everything that you've learned throughout your time here in college and college athletics, the discipline, the strength, the mental toughness to engage in the real world, you will be all right.
You should be so proud of yourselves. This is such an amazing accomplishment, but it's only just the beginning for you guys.
All of the hard work and dedication that you've put in over these years does not go unnoticed and definitely doesn't end here. So everything that you've learned through your sport, from showing up on the hardest of days to working together as a team and pushing yourselves past your limits, is exactly what's going to set you apart in your lives beyond athletics. So my advice would be to just trust in that and carry it with you into whatever's next for you all.
Congratulations again, class of 2026. Enjoy this moment, celebrate big, and as always, forks up.
Forks up!
Forks up!
Forks up!
Go Devils.
Forks up.
Forks up.
Go Devils.
Forks up forever.
Good afternoon, parents, staff, and fellow graduates. My name is Arden Biesecker.
My name is Bree Nunley.
And we are honored to be standing before you today as your 2025 to 2026 SAC presidents, representing the incredible community of Sun Devil student athletes. The past few years have been filled with moments that challenged us, shaped us, and ultimately brought us all here together. Through the many early mornings, long practices, tough losses, unforgettable wins, and everything in between, we have grown not only as athletes, but most importantly as people. Standing here now, we are filled with gratitude and pride for the journey we have shared together. First, we want to extend our congratulations to every graduate here today. Every person sitting here today has taken a different path to reach this moment. Each journey came with its own obstacles, sacrifices, and victories. But what connects all of us is the dedication and perseverance it took to make it here. Throughout our time at ASU, we've watched teammates break records, win championships, create history, and push themselves beyond limits they once thought impossible. But most importantly, we've watched one another grow into leaders, role models, and lifelong friends. As you walk across this stage today, be proud of everything you've overcome, proud of the person you've become, and proud of the people who stood beside you through it all. While our time as student athletes may be ending, the lessons and memories we made in Tempe will stay with us forever. The experiences we've shared have prepared us for what comes next, and although the future may feel uncertain, we should all move forward with confidence in ourselves and in everything we've learned along this way. Today is not just the closing of one chapter, but the beginning of another, and there is no doubt that this graduating class is ready for what comes next. Now, we would like to take a moment to thank the people who helped us reach this milestone and support us every step of the way.
To the faculty, staff, and everyone across Sun Devil Athletics who helped guide us throughout this journey, thank you. To the people in the Office of Student Athlete Development, our academic advisors, tutors, mentors, administrators, executives, and all the individuals working behind the scenes to make this experience possible. We see you, and we appreciate you more than words can express. So much of what you do happens quietly, without recognition, yet it has made a lasting impact on every one of us. You are the people helping us balance practices, travel, academics, competition, and life when everything felt overwhelming. You didn't just help us succeed as student athletes. You helped shape who we are becoming as people and leaders. We are endlessly grateful for the investment you made in all of us. To our coaches, athletic trainers, and strength staff, thank you for pushing us beyond what we thought was possible. You challenge us daily to be more disciplined, resilient, and accountable as teammates, leaders, and individuals. You taught us how to respond to adversity, how to embrace discomfort, and how to continue showing up even on the hardest of days. Thank you for believing in us, especially in moments when we struggled to believe in ourselves. The lessons you taught us will stay with us far beyond our time in athletics. And to our families and friends, thank you for being the foundation beneath every accomplishment represented in this room today. Thank you for every sacrifice and every moment you showed up for us without hesitation. You celebrated every victory, supported us through every setback, and loved us through every stage of this journey. There are not enough words to fully express how grateful we are for your unconditional support. None of us made it here alone, and we'll never stop appreciating everything you have done to help us reach this moment.
Lastly, to every student athlete in this room, before we move on to what comes next, we should take a moment to appreciate just how special this experience has been. Very few people understand the lifestyle we lived every day, the balancing act of practice, travel, classes, competition, and so much more, and still finding time to enjoy the people around us. Somewhere between the early alarms, rushed study sessions, long road trips, and exhausting practices, strangers became teammates and teammates became family. We pushed each other through difficult losses, celebrated unforgettable wins, and found strength in one another during the toughest of days. One day, the scores, statistics, and records will blur together, but the feeling of being a part of something bigger than ourselves never will. The memories we created here, the laughter, the tradition, the shared struggles, and the people beside us through it all are what we will carry long after our time as Sun Devils comes to an end.
In closing, fellow Sun Devils, as we move on from Arizona State, let's carry with us the lessons that this place has given us in competition, in the classroom, and through the community that surrounded us every step of the way. Let the resilience, determination, and confidence we built as student athletes continue to guide us wherever life takes us next. As we begin this next chapter, may we never forget the pride of wearing maroon and gold, the bonds built with teammates, and the unwavering support of the Sun Devil family. Congratulations, class of 2026. You are and always will be Sun Devils for life. OTV and Forks Up.
Thank you, ladies. You've seen and heard a lot about the athletic highlights of the past year in Sun Devil athletics. Well, I'm here to tell you it's been a great year for our student athletes from an academic perspective as well. Here to tell us more about that, it is my pleasure to welcome to the stage Arizona State Senior Associate Athletic Director for Student Athlete Development and Well-Being, Andrea Lohr.
Good afternoon, Sun Devil family, friends, those of you with us here in Mullet, and those joining us online, and congratulations, class of 2026. At ASU, we believe the student and student athlete is just as important as the athlete, and we challenge our student athletes to compete with the same intensity in the classroom as you do on the field of play. We've heard some very impressive things today about your athletic accomplishments. I'm here to speak to your academic achievements. To start, the average cumulative GPA for all student athletes is an impressive 3.45 with, this is an all-time high. Great job. 88% of student athletes earned a 3.0 or higher. 55% of undergraduate student athletes received Dean's List honors, and every team posted a 3.0 or higher team GPA, a program record. Congratulations. Just as important as their performance in the classroom is our student athletes' NCAA graduation success rate. Our students posted a 93% for the third consecutive year, and 13 teams posted perfect 100% graduation rates. Another reflection of the success of our student athletes is the recognition they receive on a national stage. 3 of the most notable honors, Academic All-American, the Elite 90 Award, and the Conference Scholar Athlete of the Year, require excellence in the classroom and in competition. Arizona State leads the Big 12 Conference all time with 162 academic All-Americans, and 4 Sun Devils have earned this honor so far this year. The Elite 90 Award is presented to the student athlete with the highest GPA at the final site of each of the NCAA's 90 championships. This year, we added 1 more recipient of this prestigious award, bringing ASU's total to 9 winners. We have also seen 49 Sun Devils recognized as Conference Scholar Athletes of the Year, including 2 in this academic year. Now I'd like to share a few accomplishments specific to the graduating class. Of the 4 academic All-Americans named this year, 3 are from the class of 2026. Keyshawn Elliott football, Andy Dobrzansky, and Johnny Kulo, men's swimming and diving. Keyshawn has started his professional career and can't be here with us today. Andy and Johnny are. Andy and Johnny, will you stand quickly so we can recognize you? We are additionally proud that both of our Big 12 Scholar Athletes of the Year are with us, Johnny Kulo, men's swimming and diving, and Helen Park, lacrosse. Please stand to be recognized. And finally, this graduating class has an Elite 90 recipient. This year, men's swimming and diving, Johnny Kulo earned the award. Johnny, please stand again. In addition to these honors, 17 of our graduates completed the Sun Devil Athletics Tip of the Fork Leadership Program, a 2-year program designed to develop high-achieving student athletes into transformative leaders of the future. We celebrate 6 graduates from Barrett, the Honors College, and 22 of our student athletes are completing graduate degrees. But none of these achievements happen alone. On behalf of the graduating class, we extend our sincere gratitude to the ASU faculty and staff who supported these student athletes throughout their journey. Your mentorship, guidance, and commitment to their success helped make this moment possible. Would all ASU faculty and staff with us today please stand so we may recognize and thank you. Class of 2026, you've earned a degree from Arizona State University while competing at the highest level of collegiate athletics. That is no small feat. We are proud of you, we believe in you, and we can't wait to see what you accomplish next. Onward to victory. And now I welcome Senior Associate Athletic Director and Sun Devil Athletics Senior Woman Administrator, Christina Wambacher, to the stage.
Good afternoon, Sun Devils. It is a privilege to be here to present one of the highest honors in Sun Devil athletics, the Kajikawa Award. This award is named after a man whose legacy has shaped Arizona State University for generations, the legendary Coach Bill Kajikawa. Coach K was more than a coach. He was a student athlete himself, playing football and baseball at ASU from 1933 to 1937. He earned a bachelor's, master's, and honorary law degree from ASU. He also served as a professor of physical education and coached football, basketball, and baseball. Known as Mr. Sun Devil, Coach Kajikawa's dedication, courage, and integrity are the foundation of this award. Each year, the Kajikawa Award is presented to one male and one female senior student athlete who exemplify academic excellence, athletic achievement, leadership, and service, a combination that reflects the true spirit of a Sun Devil. This year's female recipient is a remarkable student athlete whose accomplishments in academics, athletics, leadership, and service truly embody the spirit of this award. Graduating summa cum laude in 4 years, she earned both a Bachelor of Science in Accountancy and a Bachelor of Science in Marketing. She is an 8-time Dean's List honoree and was recognized as a Big 12 Scholar Athlete of the Month. In competition, she has established herself as one of the nation's elite triathletes. She is an individual national champion, a multi-time All-American, a Scholar All-American, and during her time at ASU, she also competed on 2 national championship teams. Beyond athletics and academics, she served as a SAC representative for triathlon, participated in Tip of the Fort community service initiatives, and volunteered with Phoenix Children's Hospital, the Arizona Humane Society, and Feed My Starving Children. Please join me in congratulating the 2026 Kajikawa Award female recipient, Naomi Ruff from Sun Devil Triathlon.
First off, I want to say a huge congrats to all of you. Graduating as a student athlete is such an accomplishment, and I'm so honored to be standing here with all of you today. I'm incredibly honored to receive this award. Thank you to everyone at ASU and Sun Devil Athletics for this recognition and for creating an environment where student athletes are pushed to grow not only in sport but as people. I especially want to thank my coaches, Cliff and Tamara. Thank you for believing in me, challenging me, and helping me become stronger both mentally and physically. Your support and guidance has shaped so much of my experience here at ASU. I also want to thank my parents. None of this would have been possible without your sacrifices, encouragement, and constant support. I'll always remember traveling and competing alongside my teammates here at ASU. There were long days, difficult workouts, and stressful weeks, but these experiences created some of the most meaningful friendships and memories of my life. It reminds me of how special it is to represent something so much bigger than ourselves. Being a student athlete has been one of the greatest privileges of my life, and I'm so grateful for every coach, teammate, staff member, fellow athlete, and supporter who has made this journey unforgettable. Thank you again for this honor, and congratulations to the class of 2026. Go Devils!
You guys come right here. Congratulations, Naomi. Our male Kajikawa Award recipient has demonstrated exceptional achievement in the classroom, on the mat, and in the community. He is graduating with a Master of Arts in Emergency Management and Homeland Security with a concentration in cybersecurity, policy, and management. As a standout heavyweight wrestler, he earned the 2026 NCAA All-American Honors and placed 3rd at the 2026 Big 12 Championships. He is a 2-time Scholar All-American and 2-time NCAA tournament qualifier. Outside of competition, he participated in SAC community service efforts at Phoenix Children's Hospital and contributed to numerous wrestling teams' community service initiatives. He and his wife are entrepreneurs together, operating their own soap and botanicals company. Check out Plain and Pure Naturals. Please join me in congratulating the 2026 Kajikawa Merrill recipient, David Zuba from Sun Devil Wrestling. David is unable to be with us today as he is beginning an exciting new job opportunity in Tennessee. Please welcome Sun Devil Wrestling head coach Zeke Jones to the stage to award.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I'm sorry to say that David wasn't able to be here, but he wanted to pass along words to you to tell you how much he appreciates this incredible honor. David's not defined by his wrestling alone. He's a tremendous human. For many of you that know David, not only did he wrestle at Arizona State, he's a husband and a father of 2 children. So not only did he get his master's degree, became an NCAA All-American, not only a husband, father, a leader, a mentor, and even a business owner, as Christina alluded to. David's a man of character and a man of faith, and he was a tremendous leader in the Sun Devil Wrestling program this year. He exemplified what it really means to be a Sun Devil student athlete, and we can't thank David enough for the time that he spent here with us, and it's an incredible honor. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Christina, and again, congratulations to Naomi and to David. Now it is time to recognize all of our graduating student athletes. Graduates, when you hear your name called, please make your way to the right side of the stage, walk across the stage, and receive your stole from your head coach, and be sure to stop for a photo op with your coach and with Graham Rossini. The presentations will be made by Associate Director for Student Athlete and Family Engagement, Dr. Judy Robles. And to begin our presentations this afternoon, Arizona State Associate Athletic Director, Bill Kennedy.
Thank you. Before we begin, we'd like to take a moment to recognize 3 graduates from our women's golf program who are currently competing at the NCAA Regional Tournament and are unable to be here with us today. Beth Coulter, Patience Rhodes, Paula Scholes-Hansen. We also want to recognize and celebrate the following graduates who are currently playing professionally or pursuing professional athletic opportunities and are unable to attend today. From soccer, Grace Gillard. From men's swimming and diving, Leon Marchand. From men's tennis, Matiz Bondez. From men's golf, Michael Mieseth. From football, Prince Dorba. Keyshawn Elliott. Jesus Gomez Juarez. Nyland Green. Jacob Kongaika. Malik McLean. Jordan Crook. Miles Rouser. And Jordan Tyson. And now, to recognize our baseball graduates, please welcome head coach Willie Bloomquist. Nicholas Anello. Joshua Butler. New Contrades. Sean Fitzpatrick. Colin Lindner. Garrett Michelle. To recognize our lacrosse graduates, please welcome head coach Taryn Van Thoff. Jordan Bihar. Claire Butcher. Jenna Casol. Keely Cleland. Emma Heenan. Angelina Longo. Tegan Ing. Lydia Oldno. Helen Park. To recognize our men's basketball graduates, please welcome Sport Administrator J.D. Laudebarger. Anthony Pig Johnson. Mo Odom. To recognize our triathlon graduates, please welcome head coach Cliff English. Hope Frost. Madison Judas. Naomi Ruff. To recognize our football graduates, please welcome head coach Kenny Dillingham. Cade Davis. Derek Eusebio. Michael Gardner. Zachary Swanson. Tyler Wigglesworth. To recognize our soccer graduates, please welcome head coach Graham Winkworth. Andrea Kreitzer. Isabel Monk. Pauline Nellis. Brianna Nunley. Tatum Thomason. Cameron Valadares. Ava Wright. To recognize our beach volleyball graduates, please welcome head coach Kristen Gladfelter. Arden Biesecker. Reagan Hope. Daniela Kensinger. Ava Kuranchik. Samaya Morin. Kendall Whitmarsh. To recognize our men's tennis graduates, please welcome head coach Matt Hill. Roy Ginott. Shu Matsuoka. Christoph Minerik. To recognize our volleyball graduates, please welcome head coach J.J. Van Niel. Sydney Henry. Bailey Miller. Estella Zadiska. To recognize our women's basketball graduates, please welcome head coach Molly Miller, Deborah Davenport, Acacia Hayes, Jordan Jones, Last Tier Poa, Marley Washenitz, To recognize our ice hockey graduates, please welcome head coach Greg Powers, Connor Hasley, Cruz Lucius, Tucker Ness, Bennett Shimmick,
Picture, I'm sorry. Said that. To recognize our water polo graduates, please welcome head coach Petra Party. Gabriela Gaetano. Molly Glad. Sana Kaiser. Millie Quinn. Sophie Shorter Robinson. Nyoka Thomas. To recognize our men's and women's swimming graduates, please welcome head coach Herbie Bain. Andy Dobrzanski. James Ewing. Remy Fabiani. Ryan King. Johnny Kulo. Jake Mason. Thomas Palmer. Parker Reynolds. Indigo Armand. Dennis Arton. Ella Guilfoyle. Hannah Hurlman. Ginger McMahon. Catherine Randall. Zoe Summer. Gerda Silagi. To recognize our diving graduates, please welcome head coach Mark Briggs. Caleb Liban. Lane Stallworth. Amaya Wiley. To recognize our women's gymnastics graduates, please welcome head coach Jay Santos. Isabella Cowan. Kayla Lee. Caroline Lichman. Kimberly Smith. To recognize our track and field and cross country graduates, please welcome head coach Dion Miller. Good. Dayton Carlson. Asher Leslie. Trevin Moyer. Tyler Schurenberg. Parker Waugh. Aaliyah Adams. Mia Chavez. Grace Cunningham. Beatrice Honebrink. Ines Lopez. Ava McCumber Gandara. Harley Medrano. Mila Tate. To recognize our wrestling graduates, please welcome head coach Zeke Jones. Benjamin Alanis. Carter Dybert. Colton Schultz. Damian Shunke. Gael Valencia. To recognize our softball graduates, please welcome head coach Megan Bartlett. Yanika Acuna. Yazi Avila. Katie Chester. Mika Lupi. Nahanda Lewis. Anne Marie Murphy. Madison Pomakowski. Millie Roberts. Sydney Signs. Samantha Swan. Brooklyn Ulrich. Tanya Windle.
What do you say we give it up one last time for the graduating student athletes of the class of 2026 at Arizona State? Now, each year at our Stoll ceremony, the closing remarks are delivered by a gentleman who by himself is worth the price of admission for the words of wisdom he will pass along. Please welcome Arizona State's Associate Athletic Director of Championship Life, Alonzo Jones.
What's going on, beautiful Sun Devils? Y'all show some love to the spring 2026 graduates. Give it up, y'all. I'm here to do 3 things, but I'm going to do 4. The first is housekeeping. On your programs here, you'll notice a QR code at the bottom. By scanning this, you are then essentially joining the Letter Winners Club, of which you now are a member of. The second piece is sometime this afternoon or tomorrow early, you're going to receive an email or an ARMS email from Charlie Brown, inviting you all to complete the senior survey. Now, we've sent it to you probably 37 times, so we invite you on this 8th time to take a look for it, because that's how we tell our placement story. And then lastly, as I close out my final remarks, I'm going to ask you all to stand, and we're going to count to 3, and then these beautiful photographers are going to watch y'all toss those hats. And that becomes our capturing of this ceremony, and then the program will conclude. Fair enough? Y'all looking good, by the way. I see you, beautiful Sun Devils. Families, they looking lovely, aren't they? Yeah. So on behalf of our athletic director, Mr. Graham Rossini, we want to say a few thank yous. First of all, we want to say thank you to the individuals who represent Sun Devil athletics outwardly through sports, through TVs, through competition, through the day-to-day support of these beautiful student athletes' journeys. By way of tremendous high appreciation, y'all, please show love to our head coaches assembled here on the staff board this evening. I also want to thank our administrators. We have with us here Lisa, who was not introduced formally, but Lisa, so glad that you're here. Of course, Christina, Scott, and Graham, thank you guys so much for your continuous leadership. Show love. To the individual that evolved this particular ceremony to the level it is today. It initially was a luncheon, a nice luncheon at a hotel, but commensurate with student athlete, commensurate with the intellectual scholarship that is displayed in the accolades that these beautiful students have displayed, it was time to elevate it. And that individual said, let's move from a lunch to a full-blown Stoll ceremony. He has been our faculty athletic rep for a number of years, representing us at the Big 12 level and NCAA level. Y'all please show some love for Dr. Jeffrey Wilson. Give him a look. Representing our university welcome today is a dear, dear friend of mine. He's a fraternity brother of mine. I was very honored to invite him to share some introductory words on behalf of the institution. We hope that your son gains some hands, y'all. Dr. Quentin Boyce, give it to him. To the planning group, the people you see on the outliers of the stage here, the individuals that were here early setting up, planning for this event, the committee that met a number of months in preparation for this, representing the Mullet staff, our media staff, OSAD staff. We thank you guys so much for everything that you all have done. Appreciate you. And lastly, but not least, to the central figure in putting this event together. The event is flawless. The event was seamless. The event, I think, has the appropriate balance between academic recognition, sport achievement, and then celebrating you all, both in words and in congratulatory statements. But that is the work of a seminal, integral figure who I like to call the master planner. And so if you all, in a heartfelt, warm round of applause, please give it up for Zoe Esslinger. Y'all give it up. Families, y'all good? Beautiful student athletes, y'all good? I want to say a special thank you to Kyle Williams. Kyle, brother, you are an eminent representation of what it is to be a Sun Devil. I enjoyed working with you directly when you were a student here. I've enjoyed following you in your path since then. And brother, we as an institution are very proud of you and your family, and thank you for always representing Sun Devil. Go Devils, brother, go Devils. Yesterday, we celebrated Mother's Day. At least I hope y'all did. And Mom, I hope that you felt high mama-ness. I hope you felt center stage. I hope you felt Big 12 champion. I hope that you know that you are loved, that no matter how your beautiful sons and or daughters move, they move in vocal and silent appreciation for what you have done. They know that their presence here today is in large part because of a familial push, and a familial punctuation, a familial encouragement to keep on keeping on. And core to that is the family, and very much core to the nucleus and the centralization of that is mama. So by way of appreciation, beautiful Sun Devils, let's think back to yesterday, and by way of applause, let's say Happy Mama's Day again. Happy Mother's Day. What's good, Dad? Dad, y'all good? He said, this man up here talking about Mama, I've been right there myself. Hey, June 16th, I think, is our day. June 16th. And when I say family, I absolutely mean Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad playing both a complementary, shared, mutual role, reciprocal kind of role, but their own way of talking, their own way of walking, their own way of encouraging, their own way of moving. And as you celebrated your mother yesterday as justly right as you should, do the same for your beautiful pops or your paternal figure. And Dad, I've learned the secret to kind of getting what you want. They ask us what we want, we say, no, I don't need nothing. But every now and then, particularly starting this month, just start hinting at things. Oh man, those are some nice Kohans right there, you know? And they'll take a silent note, magically come Father's Day, boom. But be intentional and let them celebrate you. Beautiful Sun Devils, my last thoughts and reflections are to you. Kyle Williams set a profound bar. 8 or 9 year old reflecting and thinking about you right now and how proud they would be. That is a mental, mathematical nuance. Your 8 and 9 year old self, would they be proud of you now? Oh, Kyle, that's a bar, brother. Because the 8 or 9 year old wasn't thinking nothing about 20-year-old you. They were thinking about 3 o'clock snack, peanut butter and jelly. But it was a beautiful line that says, I'm talking to you right now, but I need to give you context for measurement. And took you back to a time of cognitive, you could remember and recall 9 or 10, and said, ask that person as a way of milestoning and marking this moment right now, would they be proud? Well, let's continue the mathematics. 9, 10, double, that's 20. I'm gonna put you at 20 right now. Double that, now you're 40 years old. What you talking about, Bo, man? You're 40 years old, and that is inevitable. It's coming. It's coming. And I hope that the 20-year-old you now is proud of the 40-year-old you. Y'all following me, beautiful Sun Devils? By 40, you're going to be in a different stage of life. Just like 9 and 10, Tonka trucks and Barbie doll was the lick. But you wouldn't be caught with no Tonka truck or no Barbie doll at 20 years old. You just wouldn't do it. That means to say the priorities of a 20-year-old is vastly different than the life-lived reality of a 40-year-old. Y'all following me, beautiful Sun Devils? So what will life be like at 40, and will the 20-year-old be proud of it? I don't know, but I do know it has something to do with how y'all move from here. The terms yesterday and tomorrow are simply linguistic tools that help us understand memory and predictability. But beautiful Sun Devils, you inherently never get out of a perpetual now. You wake up now, go to sleep now, think now, eat now. It's always in the perpetual moments. Up to this point, your moments have been highly regulated, highly regimented. When to be here, when to do this, count the hours, the cara, the rara. But as you symbolically graduate, and when you do end your eligibility, you will recapture quite a bit of time. Because just like you were a full-time student, just like you were a full-time athlete, just like you were a full-time friend, you had the same hour commitments that every Sun Devil in this university had, except those committed to athleticism. You're now going to capture them back. Beautiful Sun Devils, what are you going to do with those hours? And I hope when you're 40 and you're sitting on your porch and you're reflecting back, that you're proud of the spouse you selected. That you're proud, if this is your pathway, of the marriage bond that you have with your significant other. That you're proud of your bambinos, your children, should you decide to have them. That you're proud of your job. You're proud of your career. You're proud of your narrative. You're proud of how you represent your family. You're proud of yourself. But no matter how you reflect, whether frustratedly or with high joy, I hope that you would think of your institution with memories that are fond, that you would think of your coach experience and your sport experience with memories that are fond, that you would think of this institution in such a way that you understand it to be integral to the kind of human being that you are. The human being that you are is ultimately family love, family encouragement, coach pour in, mentor pour in, student athlete at the center driving. But this is a symbolic comma to a new chapter where they have a different relationship and a different role. Parents go from advisors to mentors. Coaches go from directly engaging to an occasional consult. You are now going to center yourself in a way that puts the big I in independence. And then you're going to walk. You're going to walk towards 40, and you're going to make choices along the way that will maximize your joy in a complex world and society, or it'll create irritation and frustration. But all you got to do now, some of us, is just get up and walk. And after you've walked far enough, and you need to take a break, you need to get back some of that Sun Devil love and energy, do like Kyle talked about, come on back. Come back to your program. Come back to your university. Come back to your family. Let us meet your spouse, your children, your friends, your significant others. Because once a Sun Devil, always a Sun Devil. On behalf of the institution, congratulations. Before we do our last closing ceremony act, once again, families and friends gathered here today, please show some love to the beautiful graduating class of 2026. Student athletes, if y'all could now stand. Photographers, if you could position yourself. On the count of 3, y'all toss them up. Family and friends, feel free to applaud, and then we will meet outside in the area here. Student athletes, on the way out, grab a book. That's a Champ Life book. It has wonderful notes for the future, and then we'll keep moving. All right? Anything else, Graham? Anything else, coaches? All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, AJ. I'm going to cue some sport photos on the stage. So really first come, first serve. I see maybe football, baseball, water polo.